All right, Stormy, congrats. First win for the Monarchs here at UCF. First of all, what's it been like playing back here at the complex here after playing the last 2 years here?
Yeah, it's been so good, so refreshing. Honestly, it feels like a breath of fresh air whenever we're traveling so much, and then getting to come back here and just play somewhere really familiar where I call home is just such a blessing.
Describe so far this team you've been playing with. The Monarchs started out in the Bahamas, playing here. You've been playing all over the place. What's it been like?
Yeah, it's just been really busy, but I think that because of that, we've also been able to grow so close together, which has been really good for us, just to translate onto the field. So it's just, like I said, it's just a blessing. It feels surreal sometimes. I feel like I have to pinch myself just to remind me, like, oh, this is really going on, this is happening, get it going.
Of course, Caitlin, your teammate, you know her very well. Their best outing as a pro to this point, complete game, holding their offense to 2 wins. What's it been like to share this with Kate?
So amazing. I am so proud of her, like truly from the bottom of my heart. I don't feel like I say that like a lot, so I really am so proud of her. I feel like if there's any credit due, like it's definitely for her. I feel like she's just a dog. She hits her spots. She has a lot of stuff that works for her, and even when she doesn't, it's working, so no one knows. But yeah, it's just, I'm so proud of her, especially to do it here at UCF in front of such a big outing for us. So it's really great.
What's it like to play as a pro here at this field?
I mean, like I said, it's just surreal. Like, it doesn't, I do feel like I was just here like yesterday, so it's obviously new just playing here in a new uniform with new girls and everything. But I definitely will say that I feel a sense of like comfortability when I'm here, especially in the outfield, just knowing that I recognize kind of how the field plays, and how just like the perception of everything is, and I definitely feel at home. So it's just been crazy, but it's been awesome.
Quite the game offensively for you guys tonight. Ended up rallying there with that 8-run 6th inning with you as the go-ahead run there after getting on fielder's choice. Just describe to me like that trip around the bases this time, and what were you seeing there in the 6th?
Yeah, I actually was like, my heart was pumping for sure, because I actually was like, okay, no matter what, I knew that I had to advance to the next bag and try and get there to the best of my ability, regardless of what the hit was. I even told my girls, I was like, I don't care where the ball is, like if it's right side ground ball, I'm going, and if it's anywhere in the air, I'm going. So just trust me and I'll trust you, and it's gonna be all right. And then luckily we ended up getting a gap shot and scored all those runs, which I'm really proud of G for as well. She was due in that moment, so super proud of her to be able to come up and do that.
This week's kind of cool. I mean, obviously, Sona is on your team as well. So 3 former UCFs. You got Jada Cody.
Yeah.
You got to play against this week here. She's playing on the Smoke. What's it like to have this UCF reunion? I know you've all stayed in touch.
Yeah, no, we have actually, and I mean we're all pretty close as well. And it's actually so funny because when I'm in left field, like seeing Coach Bear's husband and her kids out there, and just having them like cheer for all of us, I'm like, hey, don't cheer too much for the other team. But I mean, it's all fun, and it's just, we're all close, so it's just a blessing again to be here around these people, because they're all so great.
How strange was it though? You were there at first base. You almost tried. I think it looked like you were trying to steal second, thought second, and Cody's right there. Next thing you know, throws a dart. I mean, I gotta imagine that had to be weird to see Cody there on the opposite.
I know, and it was, honestly, and she made a really good play on that. I thought the ball was gonna hop a little bit more out in front than it did for her to be able to pick that as fast as she did. So definitely just gotta trust it next time. I mean, it is what it is. We won the game, so that play didn't even cross my mind until you just brought it up. But no, it's cool. Just seeing Jada, and me and her make a lot of like eye contact throughout the game too, especially when she's catching, just friendly faces doing that. So yeah.
What does it mean to be representing UCF? I mean, this was history here. You're all playing. Sarah's doing her thing at AU, passing on this history of UCF of greats that going on to play professionally.
Yeah, it's an honor and a privilege. I think that, this doesn't come easy. There's only, 200 some professional softball players right now. So just getting to be one of those ones, and especially with the other girls that are out here that have been obviously at UCF, and just all being in the same environment, is just like kind of a full circle moment. Sorry, these bugs are insane. But it's just been honestly great, and it is a privilege just to be able to represent each other like UCF, but also at the next level is just really like a greatest thing, because this is one of the highest levels of the game. So it's just such a great accomplishment, and it makes me proud to see other UCF girls on the same level.
How big was it for you guys to pick up the win like this today, and what do you think it's going to take for you to take the series later this weekend?
Yeah, I think just consistency. I think that we made a lot of good adjustments moving throughout the game, and even from game to game when they had their starting pitcher out there. So I think that we are headed in the right direction. So just continuing to do that, trusting each other, trusting our adjustments, and just having a really positive mindset.
Last question. We haven't had a I mean, you probably haven't even had a chance to with a quick turnaround from the college season to the pros, but have you had a chance to reflect on the UCF run and making the regional finals there and really ending in the top 25 in the D1 polls and a great legacy for the next nights?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I compartmentalized super well. So when that was done, I was kind of like, all right, it's time for something new. But definitely in the moment when I was watching the World Series and just seeing Texas, who obviously beat us out of the tournament, like if anything, I was glad for them to be able to pull that out, saying that we did lose, to the national champs. But I also got to give it to Texas Tech, representing the Big 12, and of course Jerry Glasgow. He's always been close to my heart. But yeah, so just seeing that and kind of reflecting back on the year, knowing that like we did accomplish a lot, regardless of outside opinions. We know in like our inside circle that we did a whole bunch for this program. So yeah, I think it was just really good in the moment, and now I feel like I'm living a dream right now. So yeah.
Congrats, Stormy.
Thank you guys.